silêncio. Vamos lá. Eu vou ter mais. Tô falando. Chegou na nossa época. Eu ia explicar. Tem um minuto? Preciso conversar com você.
Junior, you remember Damien, right? The head of Porcelumex in Wife Peninsula. He sent someone to us with a banquet invitation.
A banquet invitation? Judging by the looks on your faces, I thought he had sent some sort of legal notice.
He wouldn't dare. If it weren't for all of us from Yunquei Summit helping him take care of the Exaltists, he wouldn't be living the good life now. But as for the invitation, it does seem to have a connection with the corruption incident.
Here's the situation. Even though Top suppressed any media about the Exaltists causing chaos in Wife Peninsula, news had already spread citywide. The production of Porcelume is super important, and neither Tops nor Porcelumex can pretend that nothing happened. So, over the next 2 weeks, Tops will lead a safety inspection in Wife Peninsula and urge a swift return to business as usual.
Ia tentar fazer que tudo volte ao normal.
But what does the safety inspection have to do with the banquet?
Eles querem mudar você pra fazer uma propaganda de tipo, o Monte e o Koi são amigos da Tops. Algo pra visão. Algo pra meu. Nossa, não até esqueci. Mas no entanto, eles querem meio que enganar as pessoas, falando que o Monte e o Koi e a Tops trabalham juntos.
Think about it, Junior. With an investigation happening, many relevant people will have to come to Wife Peninsula. Porcelumex has to fulfill its duties as a host and entertain everyone. Although the security investigation doesn't involve Yunquei Summit, that Damien kid is pretty cunning. He'll leverage all his connections and resources to get closer to us.
Senior Shuyuan told me that right after the corruption incident was over, Damien sent a generous gift, but Shifu turned it down. We were just discussing whether we should attend this banquet. Shifu doesn't want Yunquei Summit to get too close to Porcelumex, and honestly, I have to agree. But since we're operating in Wife Peninsula, we still have to do our best to maintain a working relationship with Damien.
If you ask me, now is the perfect time to attend such a banquet.
Huh? Why is that?
Shifu and Senior Shuyuan returned to Yunquei Summit a while ago and won't be back anytime soon. If the three of us attend the banquet, it'll show Damien some respect without drawing too much attention. Besides, he already knows Shifu isn't around, so it's not like she's deliberately avoiding him.
Mas porque ele já sabe que a mesma está. Não é como se ela estivesse fugindo dele.
The three of us? Aren't you forgetting someone?
Oh, you mean Senior Fufu? Well, we happened to learn yesterday that she had failed her arithmetic course, so Shifu called her back overnight for remedial lessons. I'm afraid she won't be able to make the banquet this time.
I didn't expect the academic standards at Yunquei Summit to be so strict. Getting back to the point, I think your reasoning earlier makes a lot of sense. We should go to the banquet.
I agree. Besides, I have a feeling that there'll be some pretty influential guests at the banquet. We might be able to gather some useful information.
All right, it's settled then. We'll do Porcelumex a favor and attend the banquet.
Colisão das ondas.
Belle and Senior Yinhu must have gone to Yamcha Scene. Better go meet them there.
Isso, não responde. É que outro dia eu botei umas cascas secas que eu não consegui ensinar e acabei com fome. Estou cortando cada dente, daí eu dia. Finalmente eu botei uns baldados e uns banquetes. Na verdade, eu não sei que não foi esse banquete. A gente dividia o banquete de qualquer forma. Não tinha de deixar pro celular mais e sair ganhando, certo? Já que as pessoas estão aqui, vamos nessa. E esse é o salão de festa de Canadá. Andei ali. Vergonha de calça. Mesmo que todas as prisões eu tenho conflito que você tem no trabalho. E trabalhadores especialmente. Seria bom se pudéssemos resolver todos os problemas de uma vez. Onde eu e aprendi isso. Eu tive que passar essa. Não me dou bem com esse menino. Então vou me poupar. Eu e o Alex nos viemos fazer. Eu posso focar na primeira. Ontem na mesa e por todos os outros. Zold. Ele tá usando as roupas. Ele tá usando as roupas chinesas. O que pau.
The mystics from Yunque Summit have arrived.
São os aprendizes.
As the host, having at least you two and Master Pan show up for this dinner banquet is truly an honor.
Tá bom.
Judging from your tone, are you upset that our Shifu isn't here?
O que a mesa não veio?
Not at all. You're all disciples that Ishwan Shifu trusts deeply. Even from afar in Yunque Summit, she entrusted you to attend on her behalf. This in itself is a gesture I can appreciate. Please, make yourselves at home tonight and enjoy the banquet. If there's anything you'd like to eat that's not being served, just let me know directly.
With so many people here for the safety inspection, do you still have time to worry about our dinner?
It's part of my responsibility to take care of the guests. But I understand what you mean, Master Wise. Considering that the Exaltus appeared in Yfe Peninsula, and Porcelumex is responsible for security, I might seem a bit too relaxed. To be honest with you both, although my official title is General Manager of Porcelumex and Yfe Peninsula, my main responsibility is actually overseeing production.
Mas se você trocar na Porcelumex e de gerente geral, apenas isso iam feito. Mas minha principal função é supervisionar a produção, meu Deus.
Hollow Security was originally managed by someone else, who was appointed by corporate executives. Though, of course, they have since been relieved of that responsibility.
I see now. No wonder you were so willing to provide us with clues earlier. It wasn't your head on the chopping block. It seems like it won't be long before you have full control over security, too.
Come now. No need to be cheeky. Things have been rather difficult for me. I'm lucky just to be holding on to my current role, especially with how nerve-wracking it's been getting everything ready for the security investigation. But after seeing the guest list with my own eyes earlier, I finally felt a bit of relief.
Oh? Why's that?
Ha! Why don't you have a look for yourselves? There are quite a few guests at tonight's banquet, but in reality, they all fall into just a few categories. All these elegantly dressed guests are senior officials from TOPS. The fact that everyone who was invited has turned up is a clear indicator that the connection between TOPS and Porcelumex remains strong.
Continua forte.
Their presence allows us to demonstrate to the military and government that TOPS is fully committed to the safety of Wife Peninsula.
Nossa, uma questão de demonstração de preocupação com a península.
We also sent invitations to the relevant city government departments, but no one showed up. Which suggests that the government doesn't want to get involved in the sensitive matters happening between TOPS and the military and Wife Peninsula. They would prefer to steer clear and let us work things out on our own.
Como dois.
I heard that TOPS and the military often have conflicts regarding porcelain issues, but it seems the situation is even worse than I expected.
Mais sério, mais nada.
It is a serious matter, but not something we avoid discussing. The military is the biggest buyer of porcelain, and by controlling Wife Peninsula, TOPS essentially controls their most critical resource.
Só que eu tô tendo uma certa impressão que a Isolde, por estar lá na biografia dela, tá com medo dos autistas. Será que havia algo mais com os autistas?
So, it would prove quite difficult if the military chooses to take this chance to cause trouble.
It seems that knowing the identities of the military guests here today is key to understanding the situation.
Correct. Do you see that lady over there? She's the military's representative.
But she's not wearing a Defense Force uniform. Isn't this supposed to be a formal event?
That's because Miss Isolde is not a military officer. She's a research consultant. Instead of sending high-ranking officers, they hired a civilian to attend, which sends a clear message. They don't intend to investigate this matter further. Of course, though production was limited after the corruption incident, Porcelumex didn't delay any orders from the military. So, it appears they have acknowledged our sincerity.
I see. There's no more pressure from TOPS's executives, the government, or the military. But who are the remaining guests? There are quite a few older individuals here too.
Those are members of the inspection team, leading experts in the ether industry. They'll be overseeing the security investigation while providing us with valuable insights. It took great effort to invite these academic giants.
Dear guests, may I have your attention for just a moment? It is my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you here today.
Looks like it's time for the real hosts to give their speech.
Dear guests, thank you for coming to Phylum Heights to participate in the Wife Peninsula Safety Inspection. I am Lucro, Co-Chief Executive Officer of the Porcelumex Group.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Ferox, also Co-Chief Executive Officer.
I've seen Lucro and Ferox on TV before. They run Porcelumex together. So are those two your direct superiors?
That's right. After the fall of the old capital, Porcelumex's management went through a major reshuffle. Those two were the ultimate victors, but now they're secretly competing against each other.
Você pode falar assim dos superiores?
Is it okay for you to talk about your superiors like that?
I completely trust both of you, so I feel comfortable speaking openly.
Vou falar abertamente.
The previous head of security was one of Ferox's trusted subordinates, but now he's been dismissed. Both of the big bosses are eager to fill that position with their own people. The reason I was able to become the nominal head of Wife Peninsula was because I don't belong to either side, so I can't disrupt the balance of power in this competition. But the price of remaining neutral is that I've completely lost any chance of moving up. And if I were to take sides, it could come at a fatal cost, destroying everything I've worked so hard to build.
Pelo jeito dele, é alguém honesto, mas no entanto, com dois acima dele, que estão em briga entre si, o Damien não consegue manter-se totalmente leal.
We will work closely with everyone here to reinforce our security measures and deliver a report to the public that we can be proud of.
Ladies and gentlemen, the safety inspection will officially begin tomorrow. For now, please relax and enjoy the banquet.
Wow, the big shots have finally finished their speeches. Thank you both for accompanying me. It's the only reason my good mood's still intact. Enjoy the banquet. I've got to go face some heat from my superiors now. If you'll excuse me.
Wise. What should we do now that Damien's left?
What do you have in mind, Belle? I'll go with whatever you decide.
After hearing all that from Damien, I'm kinda curious about the guests now. He's not exactly very trustworthy, so you never know what's true or not. Let's split.
Não todos sabem os riscos de poder de personalidade e amigo. E quem sabe quando a sociedade da relação vai ser bonita. E foi impressionante como os responsáveis pela comunicação e agiu rapidamente para desmantelar a legislação em tantos juízes menores. Ela veio jovem com toda a indignação, muito graças aos conselhos de Luco. Sem nada. Tudo se deve a muito impacto para contratarem com isso. Olha, vocês com a humanidade trabalham sentados na mesa todos os dias, enracidos uma foto nessa. Não aproveitar para tirar umas férias com a permissão à frente. Para gentis palavras, a permissão à frente não é como um desvio drone. Então desculpa qualquer coisa. Aproximadamente como não seja tudo perfeito. E dá para ver que viria sobre a satisfação da funcionamento. Por outro lado, ela continua com hostilidade, regime superior da toque. Nenhum diz que não escolheu um lado. Parece ser verdade, mas pode pensar em lidar com os vilões, por sua postura. Impressionante como o humano consegue se dedicar entre os dois. Eu pensava que ia falar com nós hoje. Não sei daqui, eu sou louco. Como está naquele projeto que você mencionou? Aqui no céu. Com certeza. 5 anos parece mais pensado nesse projeto específico do que em seus deveres momentos aqui. Isso é apenas por semana, mas se conseguirem ter a tosse, pois patrocínio, eles não poderão mais adivinhar sobre as ações da patrocínio e ontem, não é? Acabou a carne assada por aqui. É melhor repor o estoque. Certo, espere-me, vou ter a pergunta de mostrar pra você. Isso então, sobre o efetivamente, não tem chefe especial para hoje. Deve saber como fazer alguns de 3 maneiras diferentes, não é? Vamos começar com 6 tipos de preparar para o vermicídio é no vapor. É melhor usar um pouco molho de ostra e pasta de alho. A versão assada também. Não se esqueça de esfumar. Entendi. Então pão é um pedido de santo. Isso é só o começo. É ótimo mostrar a força de um pequeno panda. Mas se eu não terminar de comer, eu posso levar para viagem, né? Sim, claro. Peraí, vou querer levar pra viagem? Cara, pode ser que a comida pra viagem não seja tão gostosa, mas com esses resultados eu posso fazer minha mágica em casa e transformar tudo em uma receita mais boa. E economizar bastante dinheiro. Mas vamos ver, cada 3 porções de cada um desses pratos. Prato de ganso cozido com alho. Nossa senhora! E mais uma coisa, quero algumas gramas de cogumelo. Meu Deus do céu! Nossa senhora! Já dei uma volta para o segundo tipo, não antes de botar a bela. Pã, por favor, maneira apetite.
Wise, you're back! Find anything interesting?
From what I saw, the safety inspection doesn't seem as serious as I imagined. The experts and TOPS representatives were even chatting and laughing together. What everyone cares about isn't the Exaltists, or even the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula, but how to get the porcelain supply back on track.
Yeah, I had the same feeling. The safety inspection seems more like a ritual for the city's upper circles to align their intentions and just a way to reassure the public. Even if there are some safety risks with production inside the hollow, as long as they're not too serious, I'm sure they'll just sweep them under the rug. But, come on, let's not worry about that now. It's not every day Porcelumex is picking up the tab. Let's enjoy the meal. Come on, let's enjoy a proper meal, Wise.
All right.
Wow, the ingredients
Enjoy.
today are top
My apologies, miss.
It's okay.
I'm terribly sorry.
Excuse me, you dropped something.
Oh, sorry about that.
Here.
Thank you both very much. Oh, you're with the safety inspection team. Wow, you look so young. And you're already an expert in the ether industry? Sorry, I must excuse myself. Did I say something wrong?
Young lady, seems you're completely at a loss.
If I'm not mistaken, you're the military research consultant.
That's right. My name's Isolde.
Huh?
That girl and I are both decorative props. Just here for show.
Após saber mais sobre o item de inspeção através do Isolde, vocês experimentam e desfrutam de um jantar delicioso. Na casa da noite, após o jantar preparado para os membros do comitê de inspeção e um quadro churrasco da Porcelumex.
The Time Fields. Not only one of the oldest noble families in New Eridu, but also a renowned name in the field of science. The patent for the anti-corruption medicine widely used on the market today belongs to your... If this respected and prestigious surname appears on the investigation team roster, the citizens will surely feel more at ease.
You flatter me. It's just that my grandfather is seriously ill right now, so... I really don't think he can handle this.
You misunderstand me. As I just said, all I need is this surname to appear on the list. Aren't you a time field as well?
But I'm just a student. I'm nothing like my grandfather.
Miss, I'm sure you've heard that the corruption outbreak in Wi-Fi Peninsula is closely tied to the failure of anti-corruption medicine. Porcelumex has every right to file a lawsuit against your family and hold you accountable. The reason? Your family concealed major risks involved in the purification process of the medicine.
That's complete nonsense. It was clearly the Exaltists who...
So what? The media doesn't care about the truth. They just want to see a once honorable family brought to ruin. Miss, the honor of the Timefield family now rests entirely on your shoulders. I wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to the old man either.
Grandpa, did I make a mistake? What should I do? What's going on? What's that?
Depois eu quero saber. Uma batida, gente. Mas de uma pessoa.
Wise, you're up too?
Eu bati na porta. Fez sua misuração, foi? Você fez o Wilson aprender a bater.
I was just dreaming. You told EOS to learn the drums and set them up right in the middle of the store, saying it would attract customers. Thank goodness it was just someone knocking on the door.
Wise, how little do you trust me? I'd never do something like that. Besides, there's no way EOS's little legs could ever reach the pedals. Forget that ridiculous dream already. Signorine Hu went to answer the door. Let's go and check what's going on. There must be something urgent if someone's showing up at this hour.
Que linda. Alice. Como assim? Repita, faz devagar.
Master Pawn, that glowing thing really appeared outside my window. I swear on the honor of the Timefield family.
Let's put the vows away for now, Missy. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people swearing oaths on this and that. I believe what you said is true. Why else would you have come all the way here in the middle of the night, right? But I really couldn't follow all that about a boom and shadow crooked by 20 degrees. Sure, we at Yunquay Summit practice mystic arts, but ghost hunting and monster chasing...
To be precise, it was crooked by 22 degrees to the left. I remember that clearly. But I admit I was a bit abrupt earlier. My apologies. It's not that I've misunderstood the mystic arts. I've come because a friend told me that Mr. Wise and Ms. Bell are currently staying here, and she trusts them.
We're here, Senior Yinhu. What's going on?
Oh, perfect timing. You two are just who Miss Timefield is looking for.
What? You're Mr. Wise and Ms. Bell?
Miss Wise Bell?
Hi. I'm Wise, and this is my sister Belle.
Hi! Didn't expect we'd meet again. Alright, Wise, stop staring at me. I know I shouldn't have said that. I see. So, you spotted an unidentified glowing object outside your window and came here for help. But I didn't expect Lucy to be the one who sent you.
To be honest, Ms. Montefiore and I both attended the Celestia School for Girls. Even after she broke ties with her father and left without a word, we've still always kept in touch.
Ah, tá. Agora que lembrei. É a analista dos Calidons.
Actually, I had planned to ask Porcelumix's staff for help with this, but it's late, and I couldn't get in touch with anyone. I can't share all the details, but I'm afraid that by morning, something this strange will just be brushed off and not taken seriously.
After hearing rumors that Alice might only be on the inspection team because of her family name, I asked Fairy to look into the time fields. Turns out she's likely here in place of her grandfather, who's fallen ill. We're not sure what exactly happened, but Alice was probably threatened by them. In any case, Porcelumix clearly doesn't take her seriously. The way they're treating her so differently from the other guests is really going over the line.
É o Damian, aquele maldito.
Since Ms. Montefiore spoke so highly of you both, I'd like to ask for your help in investigating the unidentified object that appeared outside my window.
Eu falo bem de vocês. Eu quero pedir ajuda na investigação de objeto não identificado.
As agreed, I'll be staying in Wi-Fi Peninsula for another 2 weeks. And if this issue isn't settled, it's going to be a real problem.
Hey, Wise, what do you think?
We're just proxies. Wouldn't it be better to suggest she hire a detective for this kind of thing?
Do you charge per case? Or perhaps you work on a daily or hourly rate? If it's about the commission fee, please don't worry. My Ether Dynamics tutor used to charge for every 5 minutes in each lesson.
Oh, that's no problem. No problem at all. You came here for help, and you're even a friend of someone we know. Don't worry. Here at Yunquay Summit, we're not only skilled in the mystic arts, we're also good at tracking things down and get...
Então, não precisa decidir por mim. Você me vendeu sem mais nem menos.
Senior Yinhu, you just assumed we would take the job.
Hey, come on now. What do you mean, speaking on your behalf, huh? Let me tell you, the Timefield family isn't just loaded, they're on a whole nother level. Whether Beeline and the others get paid leave, and whether Senior Fufu gets to eat meat next month, all depend on you two now.
Seriously? Now you're guilt-tripping me?
Miss Timefield, why don't you stay with us tonight? Get a good night's rest, and after breakfast tomorrow, Junior Wise will go with you to investigate.
Are you both really willing to take this commission? Please don't feel obligated if you'd rather not get involved with the people Porcelumix have brought recently.
You can rest assured, Miss Timefield. We'll accept the commission and investigate with you starting tomorrow.
Thank you so much. I'll be staying here tonight then.
Finalmente está tudo resolvido. Então eu tô em pé, já voltamos para os seus quartos. E eu também vou voltar para a cama. Deixa eu ver quanto de vídeo tem, pessoal. Mas, olha lá, é a Alice. Sua irmã me passou seu contato. Tá. Fio free, insiste sua amiga por aqui. Bom dia, Alice. Não é nada, eu ia mesmo te procurar. Nossa, mas aquele treino tem muita cara de pau, nojento, caralho. Ao invés de jogar a culpa nos malditos, não. Quem joga a culpa numa família que não teve nada a ver com o pessoal da exatidão. Ainda por cima aproveitou de uma garotinha. Gente, um cara nojento. No Genshin Impact já tava puto pra gente não conseguir descer a porrada nossa, ó, nos homens do Azar, que é um dos sábios do Melo. E devo dizer, pessoal, aquilo, nossa, tem certa coisa, dá muita raiva. E eu devo dizer que que o maldito fez com a Alice é algo imperdoável. A Alice é inocente e o cara, sem pensar duas vezes, já joga a pobre coitada contra a parede. Nossa, tem que ser muito difícil fazer uma coisa dessas. E aquele Modon lá nem exigiu se manifestar. Outro maldito. Ali a fofinha. Bem, já que eu consegui isso aqui tudo. E o bom, pessoal, que quando a gente consegue. Bem, vamos fazer a comissão dela.
Good morning, Mr. Wise. Sorry for causing trouble by showing up so late last night.
No problem. You came to us for help, and really, no need to be so formal. Just call me Wise.
Alright. Then, please, feel free to call me Alice.
Me chamo de Alice.
You seem a little tired. Did the thought of what you saw outside last night keep you up?
Not have you nearby made me feel quite safe. It's just, the scrolls hanging in the room were all tilted by 2 to 10 degrees, and when I was about to sleep after fixing them, I noticed that the 2 vases by the bed didn't match. Sorry, you have to see this side of me. This nitpicky habit of mine is a disgrace to my family's name.
Oh, no. It's not that bad. Soybean Temple just lives up to its name.
Thank you for understanding. By the way, about that thing I saw outside my window last night, if you don't mind, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
How about we take a look around the lower floor of your building first?
Okay, sure. Good thing you suggested starting outside. Honestly, I'm a bit ashamed to...
Mas, você quer jogar pro bar do prédio? Vamos chamar?
Alice, let's talk about last night. You said you heard a soft thump followed by a loud bang.
Yes, and it went pitch dark outside the window. I pulled back the curtains and saw large slanted shadows, and there was a...
Aqui prédio é a esquerda, tinha um mão. São ganchos visitando pronto, cuidado de nutrição, prédio de lançamento também, com 4 famílias. Tem família atribuindo a esse local. Olha só, tem vários vídeos diferentes espalhados no chão. Vamos dar uma olhada. Esse caminhão vazio, vaso de flores, terra fresca. Não tem esses vasos de flores, um monte de tarde, enquanto passei por aqui, não havia nenhum vaso. Olha, tem um vaso de flores dentro da varanda. E é perigoso demais deixar um vaso de flores num lugar assim. Se alguém na nossa casa fizesse algo tão impensável, você seria sendo repreendido pelo Sr. Arnold. É o nosso modão. Desculpa por estar falando de algo irrelevante. Talvez seja porque você me acolheu quando eu não tinha pão de ir, e assim sempre foi gentil comigo. Agora eu me senti à vontade de você. Me diz uma coisa, após aquele espírito, aquele não som e passagem pra mim, pela janela, eu vi um barulho de vontade de baixo. Deve que seja um som de um vaso que foi Eu já sei onde ali está morto. Vou dar uma olhada para ver se encontro alguma coisa por perto. Eu tenho muito peso na janela perto da propaganda e do cano de drenagem. What? Qual é o tamanho da sombra? E não, tampou quase toda a janela. Não há nenhuma estrutura dela de uma janela que possa suportar um objeto sem nome e a capacidade de carga dos canos de drenagem e das placas publicitárias é muito limitada. De onde vem essa tal sombra? Ah, entendi. Você descobriu. Não, eu estava sozinho. Ontem, quando estava no quarto, eu ouvi uns barulhos nessa área. Agora entendi o que é pouquinho. Tem um canteiro de obras não muito longe daqui, ali atrás. É verdade, percebi um guindaste enorme. Espera, um guindaste? Quase de folhas deve ter caído e tampado a caixa de bebê. Mas por que essa caixa deve estar sozinha aqui? Ah, e o Zorra subiu uma pista. Tem um rato pegado pequeno.
Wise, have you figured out what happened last night? I have some theories after seeing the footprints, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
Let's start by piecing together what we know so far.
First, about that huge shadow. What do you think it was? And how did it end up outside my window?
It was probably from cargo hanging on the tower crane. Cargo was big enough to block the whole window, and the way it vanished without a trace makes sense if we assume it was moved away with the crane. You mentioned hearing a soft thump before the shadow appeared. One of the ropes holding the cargo probably snapped, causing the load to tilt and bump against your window.
Yes, that's what I figured too. Thinking back, the reason I was so certain that it was tilted exactly 22 degrees was because there was a shipping label on the crate. But let's just assume for a moment that it was. Then, what do you think made it fall to the ground?
It was probably knocked over by that skeleton that startled you. After the cargo hit your window, the crane lifted it back up, but that little creature couldn't hold on and fell off, landing right on the flower pot.
Right. There must be a reason the flower pot fell. If something as large as the cargo had hit it directly, the whole rack would have come crashing down. The fact that one pot was left on the balcony means it had to be something smaller. Looks like we have the same train of thought. That leaves us with just one remaining question. What?
It's pretty clear. The culprit is whatever animal left those glowing little footprints. Since its paws were covered in phosphorescent paint, the skeleton pattern was probably painted on its body or clothes. There's no phosphorescent paint on the drain pipe, so it's likely the little creature hitched a ride on the cargo and was caught in the crane malfunction, which then caused it to slam into the window. Later, while trying to escape, it knocked over the flower pot. But the exact sequence of events isn't really the point. What matters is this. No matter how clever an animal is, it couldn't have dressed itself up like that.
Which means someone deliberately used it to pull a prank on me. Wise, since it left footprints while fleeing, there must be more tracks nearby. Look over here. The footprints go up the pillar to the overpass.
Let's follow them and check it out.
How could they? I can't believe someone actually used an animal to pull a prank.
Ah, é. A senhora ali pra desviar os 22 graus, tudo redondinho. É porque é perfeccionista.
The footprints stop here. Did it jump off? Let's go down and take a look.
Heart rate of the client increased to 120 BPM. Here is a proverb. A cornered rabbit will bite.
Fairy, you're not helping.
Huh? The footprints disappear here. Huh?
Uh-oh, the footprints are all jumbled here.
Where could it have gone? Huh? There it is! Don't let it get away!
Hey, stop! There! It ran into the jump!
So you were behind yesterday's pranks! The real culprit...
Monato? What?
Huh?
Yuzuha, visitors.
Coming! What can I get for you? Huh? Oh well. Huh. Guess I got found out after all. Miss, based on what you just said, may I assume that you are the owner of this tanuki? His full name is Kamanosuke, but we call him Kama. Uh-huh. What I mean is, he's not just this tanuki. He has a name. And I'm not Kama's owner. We're just partners. Excuse me for being presumptuous.
Wait a minute. We came here to confront them. Yet somehow it feels like Alice just got
It's all right. Come Mama just said he doesn't mind. So, honored guests, what brings you to Mystic Wares? Looking for anything in particular? I'm Ukinami Yuzuha. Our family runs a well-known porcelain shop in Phylum Heights. We carry all kinds of goods, and any purchase of a second item comes with a 1% discount. Alright. Thank you very much. No, wait! We're not here to shop! Miss Ukinami, we don't even know each other, and yet last night, you and your partner played a prank on me that caused me a lot of trouble. Huh? That's a bit of a shock. I thought you'd really appreciate Kama's way of returning the favor. Returning the favor? Sorry, I don't quite... How could you not understand? You were clearly the ones who started the prank in the first place. Porcelumex previously stated they'd thoroughly investigate the safety hazards and give the people of Waifei Peninsula a proper explanation of the accident. Yet somehow they let an unqualified little girl sneak into a team of so-called experts. That's quite the prank if you ask me.
Que sinto dela, mostra as emoções.
Yuzuha, saying something like that in front of others might be a bit...
Monato, I've been meaning to say this for a while. You having that face and always talking like a goody two-shoes? What a waste.
Excuse me, may I say something? Porcelumex brought in the inspection team just for show. Of course, people are going to feel outraged. It's just that, even with so many well-known experts on the inspection team, none dare to defy Porcelumex. So why place all the blame on Miss Timefield alone?
I see. You're saying I'm just picking the easy target? I remember now. I've seen you before. You were that disciple in training. Wise, from Swabian Temple. Anyway, after hearing you out, I realized I didn't think the prank through. Sorry about that. It won't happen again. I really appreciate you saying that. But you don't look so thankful. Are you still so concerned about what happened last night? No, you've misunderstood. I indeed joined the supervisory investigation team. And though there are reasons I can't fully explain, I only hope you'll take back what you said about me being... The Timefield family has always upheld strict discipline. Both my grandfather and father were scholars in the ether industry, and I've received a systematic education in hollow and ether studies from an early age under their guidance. Monato, what's with this person? She seems just as weird as you.
Nossa senhora!
How would I know? And for the record, I'm not weird at all.
E você, minha filha?
So from the sound of it, you're pretty confident in your knowledge. Then, do you know what this strange piece of porcelain is?
Você sabe que essa peça estranha de porcelana é? Um fragmento de porcelana de alta pureza, aparentemente, era parte de um dispositivo maior.
This looks more like a shard of some kind of device rather than porcelain. Also, was it just my imagination? Or did I suddenly sense an unpleasant aura coming from it? Something similar to the presence of a sacrifice.
Oh, that's a shard of a large obscura.
Obscura?
Yes, an obscura is a type of experimental reactor vessel made with high-purity porcelain as its outer shell. Due to the unique properties of porcelain, when etheric matter is placed inside obscura, it can slowly come into contact with the air. This allows researchers to observe how ether behaves once it leaves a hollow. Although an obscura is a rather expensive piece of lab equipment, there's nothing strange about it. This shard hasn't been coated with the outer layer yet. It was probably damaged during manufacturing.
Damaged during manufacturing? So there is something wrong with this thing.
See, Monato? I told you my instincts were spot on. Who would have thought we'd figure out what this thing is in such an unexpected way? What a stroke of luck!
Could someone explain what just happened?
We suspect that someone at Porcelumex has been illegally producing high-value porcelain items inside the Hollow, items not listed in the official registry. Simply put, they publicly claim to be producing low-value products. Workers' wages and even the reported profits are all calculated based on that. But in reality, someone's pocketing the difference for themselves.
Exactly. The Obscura isn't a regular product of the Wi-Fi Peninsula factory, so its appearance here clearly points to shady dealings going on inside the Hollow.
Where did you find the shard?
We found it in a batch of materials delivered to our shop from Siloam Bay. The residents there collect discarded porcelain from the Hollow, and my father uses the scraps to make handicrafts. Let's go, Minato! We're heading to Siloam Bay! If we can trace this shard back to its source, we'll have enough evidence to expose the corruption inside Porcelumex, and... Wait a moment. Are you sure it's okay to just say your whole plan out loud like that? It's fine. You're a scaredy cat. No way you'd snitch to Porcelumex. Wait, you wouldn't, right? Of course not! But not because I'm afraid. As a descendant of the Time-Field Bitwise, it seems you still have some questions for Miss Ukinami regarding the Obscura. Apologies, but given so, please excuse me for now. Thank you for helping resolve the issue. I'll have the payment for the commission sent. You didn't leave with that fancy girl. Do you have something to ask us?
Can I come with you to Siloam Bay for the investigation? I'm curious about the origin of that shard. Besides, I can help if you're heading into the Hollow.
No problem. You're more than welcome to join us. Wow, today's our lucky day! Not only did we find a...
Don't lay it on too thick, Yuzuha. You don't want to scare Wise away. Still, we have no reason to turn down the proxy's help. So, we'll be counting on you from now on.
Minato, if your tail wasn't wagging like an electric fan right now, I'd give you a perfect score for how mature you acted.
Mas me desculpe, não consegui te comentar antes. E antes de falar alguma coisa quando a viu essa por perto. Como assim, Manato? Cruel. Espero que vocês conhecem bem. Os coreanos da mesma escola, apesar de ter muitos estudantes aprendidos na coisa, rigorosamente diferentes, como eu e Manato, acabam se destacando ainda mais quando não são notáveis e gentis como ele. Foi por isso que vocês decidiram investigar o Obscura? Não aceitei. What? Não aceitei logo que ela disse. Na verdade foi a Ju que propôs a ligação, mas também acho que não podemos deixar de extremamente safado. Apenas como pedir desculpas. Eu devo fazer até a Bahia para investigar. Falando a Bahia eu não vi. É uma área perto da praia. A Bahia dá para o nada sem uma. Muito bom. Acho que eu vi o anime de reparo antes. Vamos dar uma olhada. Os taquinos. Quem pegou a referência? Oi, Leambu. Isolde?
The elevator's still out of service, but I heard the repairs were already finished.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Though the repairs have been completed, some facilities and services, like the Wi-Fi cable car...
Safety concerns? What exactly do...
Sorry. I don't know much about the specifics since the Wi-Fi cable car is operated under Porcelumex. You can contact their service hotline. Customer support will be able to provide you with more detailed information.
Then, is there another way to get to Siloam Bay?
As far as I know, there aren't any other routes available at the moment.
What a shame. I heard Siloam Bay is on the seaside, and the scenery at sunset is supposed...
If it's a seaside view you're after, you could take the cable car to Lemnian Island. It offers a close view of the Hollow, and since Porcelumex has staff stationed there, it's fairly safe.
Are you saying the edge of the Hollow is somehow safer than a seaside residential area?
No.
Não foi isso que eu quis dizer.
That's not what I meant.
Mas é o que pareceu.
I'm not trying to be difficult. Since I can't get to Siloam Bay, I suppose I'll just wander around the area for a while.
Thank you so much for your understanding.
Looks like the elevator's still out of service.
Siloam Bay is home to many who were left homeless after the fall of the old capital. Their living conditions aren't great, and they handle most of the hardest and most dangerous jobs in the hospital. If the inspection team were to catch wind of something sensitive from the locals there, it'd be a real headache for poor Salumex.
There must be other ways to get to Siloam Bay, right? After all, the elevator wasn't always here.
No final, esse elevador nem seria.
Exactly. That whole no other route nonsense is just something poor Salumex tells.
You can go around the mountain by taking the upper highway, and then head down from the other side. It'll just take a little longer.
It'll just take a little longer. Easy for you to say. We're not all made of pure muscle like you.
I guess I could probably carry both of you together.
Whoa, don't take it so literally. I was just complaining. But knowing how thorough that Damien from Poor Salumex is, they might have even secured.
Good point. Yuzuha and I will go check things out first, Wise. Let's meet up later.
Consegui alguma coisa? Não sei alguma matéria que é, mas consegui indicar. Se é um sacrifício. O objetivo, mas minha apresentação não é boa quanto a sua. Eu quase não uso até precisão, que a mesma me ensinou. Mas concordo com você, isso me parece suspeito. Precisa investigar direito. Vou com você para baixar isso. Para ver que eu posso ajudar.
I wonder how things are going with Monato and Yuzuha. Let's go check.
E pessoal, vamos ver o tempo de vídeo. Deixa eu ver aqui algo. Acho que isso aqui é da Yadai. Bem pessoal, vou encerrar o vídeo por hoje. O motivo tá quase 1 hora e eu não quero visitar minhas férias, minha folga de domingo. Afinal, eu tô de folga. E eu quero relaxar um pouco. Mas prometo. Mas pessoal, eu vou ter que dar um tempo no ZZ. Não é pra sempre, pois eu quero.
I have 2 guns, so double the accuracy.
Cadê? Mas ainda vou fazer o ensaio final e também isso aqui. Então pessoal, não vou parar de jogar o ZZZ. Só vou dar um tempo no ZZZ, assim que mudar um tempo no Honkai. Isso eu tenho muitos vídeos do ZZZ e Honkai. Então vou dar um tempo. Então pessoal, falou e até mais. E cara, eu quero dar muito fogo no Damien. Ou eu espero que nos dê essa satisfação, sério. Damien talvez levar um soco pode me atacar por a fofa.